Fantastic Friday, my fellow common people. This is Common Car Reviews and you're listening to your lovely host Pepsi. Warning, I will spoil a majority of this movie, so if you want to watch it by yourself before digging up some opinions, go do it now because I'll wait you right here. Today we dive in with Sharks. Blind Waters is a 2023 American action horror thriller directed and written by Anthony C. Ferrante. It is a to-be original movie, and we know that streaming services' own original titles may be a hidden gem or total garbage with nothing between. Valentina and Weston are spending some quality time at their dream vacation in Puerto Rico. They are heading to dive in the ocean, as things go south when a giant shark attacks the boat. This movie in its all simplicity was a mediocre experience that crude CGI shark did not make any better. I think that at the start they set up a pretty interesting story when a man named Nico takes a bunch of people to fish, and it so happens that he is a thief that murdered the boat's captain and stole the whole thing. They were attacked by the shark too, and everyone died except Nico, who survived, who just decided that tiny little rubber boat was a safer option than a big boat and escapes. Puerto Rico is a beautiful place, and the sceneries are open waters and holiday resort with its many partygoers and daily fireworks. Waters are clear and blue, so it's easy to see shark going in there. It is actually so easy that I think that why there are zero mentions about sharks. Nobody talks about sharks. At the start, we see a shark being eaten by a bigger shark, presumably our killer, and there are no warnings or nothing, and so I have to assume that these guys are the first sharks on Puerto Rico's waters. When our duo gets attacked by the shark, it capsizes the boat. Yeah, a real powerhouse just pushes it upside down, and Valentina and Weston has to sit on top of it and try to call help. Weston gets attacked and Valentina gets to the shore on nearby island with an ominous name, Devil's Reef. There she comes in contact with Nico, and because she bumped her head, she cannot see really well. Nico whips up a really poorly written story of how he was stranded in there, and our duo does not bite easily. Knowing that Nico is actually a cold-blooded killer, how will they survive this ordeal? How do I process this film? As a shark horror film where shark is a bad guy even though they are pretty chill in real life, it is a weird movie. A shark with a strength to topple a boat is a concept. What's a shark that just prays humans even when they spend hours on top of the boat and don't get in the water? This shark has some serious beef with people. You gotta admire the passion. At the start, we had a murderer on loose, and I thought that it would bore a better plot point for a movie, but fell flat. Acting is clunky, and when the storm ensues and Weston has to yell at Valentina over to the shore, it just sounds off. It doesn't sound like they should be able to hear each other. But what can you expect? Special effects are a bore, and you don't feel like stranded in waters. You just hope that the movie would end sooner. And I have nothing else to say about this pile of doo-doo. I would rather watch Jack Black scream flint and steel in 2-hour loop than watch this again. And I say to you, stay away. Watch original Jaws instead. It slaps so much harder. But this was my review of Blind Waters, brought to you by Common Car Reviews, and speaking to you is your lovely host Pepsi, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.